This is part 2 of our Chevy 396 Big Block versus Mopar 383 Big Block series. First off, a huge thank you for all the love, the comments, and the support you guys showed on part 1. You're the real horsepower behind this channel. Now, if you didn't catch part 1 yet, make sure you check it out first. I've dropped the link down in the description. You've got to watch that before jumping into this one because we laid all the foundations there, and today we're taking it even deeper. In this part, we're diving into real-world street performance, quarter-mile battles, collector value, and the lasting legacy of these two iconic engines. So buckle up. The Chevy versus Mopar war is just heating up. Chevy 396, real-world performance and driving experience. If you're looking for a muscle car engine that truly delivers both on the street and at the strip, the Chevy 396 Big Block stands out as a legend. This engine built its reputation on more than just numbers. It's about the way it feels, sounds, and responds every time you hit the gas. Strong mid-range punch and high RPM thrill. One of the 396 biggest strengths is its powerful mid-range torque. When you roll onto the throttle, you feel a surge that pins you to the seat. Perfect for quick acceleration in real-world driving. But the magic doesn't stop there. Thanks to its free-breathing cylinder heads and aggressive cam options, especially in the high-output L78 version, the 396 keeps pulling hard as the revs climb, delivering impressive top-end power that makes every gear change exciting. L78, the heavy hitter, the L78 396, rated at a fierce 375 horsepower, was the top dog in the lineup. Its solid lifter camshaft gave it a more aggressive idle and let it rev higher, making it a true street and strip weapon. In the Chevelle SS 396, a well-prepped L78 with slicks could blast through the quarter mile in a low 13-second range, a time that put it among the quickest factory muscle cars of its era. This wasn't just a paper tiger. It was a real-world performer that could back up its reputation at the drag strip. A street racer's dream. Part of what made the 396 so beloved by street racers was its ease of modification. With a robust bottom end and strong factory parts, it responded well to upgrades like better carburetors, headers, and cam swaps. Tuning was straightforward, making it accessible for backyard mechanics and serious racers alike. This combination of power, reliability, and tunability made the 396 a go-to choice for those who wanted to win on Saturday night and cruise on Sunday.
Aluminum intake and a big carburetor on top. Now behind that, this thing's got an M20.
Unmistakable soundtrack. Of course, no discussion of the 396 is complete without mentioning its sound. Fire one up, and you're greeted with a deep, throaty rumble that's pure big block music, a sound that turns heads and sends chills down your spine. It's the kind of engine note that defines the muscle car era and still draws crowds at car shows today. In summary, the Mopar 383 Big Block is famous for its massive low-end torque, delivering strong pulling power right from idle, which makes it excellent for quick launches and street driving. Its simpler valve train design compared to larger Mopar big blocks like the 440 or 426 Hemi makes it easier to work on and maintain, a big plus for enthusiasts and mechanics alike. Performance-wise, the 383 powered Plymouth Roadrunner and similar models were capable of running low 13 to high 12 second quarter miles with only minor bolt-on upgrades, showcasing its impressive real-world capability without extensive modifications. Seen as a budget-friendly big block option, the 383 offered substantial performance without the high cost of the 440 or Hemi engines, making it a favorite among Mopar fans who wanted big power on a reasonable budget. Although its exhaust note is quieter and less aggressive than the 440 or Hemi, the 383's abundant torque from idle gives it a strong and satisfying driving feel. In summary, legacy and collector value. Chevy 396. The Chevy 396 Big Block hold a special place in the muscle car world, especially in iconic models like the Chevelle SS and Camaro SS. These cars are highly collectible today with the most desirable versions, such as those equipped with a high-performance L78 engine, fetching premium prices. Clean, original L78 Chevelles and Camaros can command $80,000 or more at auction, particularly if they have matching numbers and proper documentation. What makes the 396 especially appealing to collectors is its status as the gateway to Chevrolet's legendary big block performance era. It was the first Mark IV big block and set the stage for the even larger and more famous 427 and 454 engines. The 396 combination of strong performance, historical significance, and relative rarity in certain configurations, like the L78 or L89, drives demand among enthusiasts and investors. Another reason for the 390 SIX's enduring value is the abundance and affordability of parts. Since it shares much of its architecture with other GM big blocks, restoration and maintenance are straightforward, making these cars more accessible to own and enjoy long-term. Key factors influencing collector value. In summary, the Chevy 396 is a cornerstone of muscle car history, sought after for its performance legacy, collectability, and the ease with which it can be restored and enjoyed by enthusiasts. The Mopar 383 Big Block is often underrated but deeply loved by hardcore Mopar fans for its balance of power, reliability, and affordability. Introduced in 1959 as part of Chrysler's B-Series engine family, the 383 quickly earned a reputation as a big block for the working man due to its strong performance and budget-friendly nature. Performance and appeal. The 383 produced up to 335 horsepower and 425 to 460 lb-ft of torque in its high-performance variants like the 383 Magnum and Golden Commando, which used parts from a larger 440 big block to boost power. These engines were known for massive low-end torque, making them excellent for street driving and drag racing alike. Models like the Plymouth Roadrunner and Dodge Charger equipped with the 383 could run low, 13 to high 12, second quarter miles with minor bolt-ons, showcasing its real-world muscle car capability. Collector value and market trends. Roadrunners, Chargers, and other Mopar classics with the 383 engine are gaining value as enthusiasts recognize their historical significance and affordability compared to the pricier 440 and 426 Hemi engines. While the 383 doesn't carry the same legendary status as the Hemi, it remains a highly respected and sought-after engine for those wanting authentic Mopar big block performance without the premium price tag. Why the 383 stands out: budget-friendly, cheaper to produce and maintain than the 440 or Hemi, making it accessible to more enthusiasts. Reliable and bulletproof. Over 3 million produced with a strong reputation for durability. Versatile, used in a wide range of Mopar vehicles, including Dodge Charger, Plymouth Roadrunner, Super B, Satellite, and Cuda. Strong torque, known for delivering impressive low-end grunt, ideal for street and strip applications. Summary: community and street reputation. If you couldn't afford a 427 or 454, the 396 would still get you noticed. The Chevy 396 quickly became a street legend, especially in Chevelle and Camaro SS models. It was the go-to big block for enthusiasts who wanted real muscle car performance without the premium price tag of the 427 or 454. The 396 presence was unmistakable. Its deep rumble and strong acceleration turned heads at every stoplight. What truly set it apart was how easy it was to upgrade. Simple bolt-ons like cams, carbs, and headers could unleash serious extra power, often pushing the L78 version well beyond factory ratings and letting it hang with much bigger engines on the street and strip. Street racers loved the 396 for its tuning potential and reliability. Even though it was technically a smaller big block, it could embarrass rivals thanks to its real-world performance and the vast aftermarket support. The 396 earned respect as a muscle car gateway, affordable, potent, and always ready for more. The L78 396 consistently outperformed its factory specifications, proving its true potential on the road and track. The engine was renowned not only for its power, but for its ability to compete with much larger engines in terms of performance, solidifying its status in the muscle car world for years. The underdog big block that could smoke small blocks all day. The Mopar 383 was the street racer's secret weapon. While it didn't have the fame or price tag of the 440 or 426 Hemi, the 383 packed massive low-end torque, making it a terror from stoplight to stoplight. It quickly earned the nickname Hemi-Light in street racing circles because of its ability to deliver big block grunt without the complexity or cost of the Hemi. Enthusiasts loved the 383 for its simplicity and ruggedness. It was easier to work on than the bigger Mopar engines, and with a few bolt-ons, it could run right with the best of them. In cars like the Roadrunner and Charger, the 383 proved you didn't need the top-tier engine to win races or earn respect. It became known as the big block for the working man, delivering real muscle without breaking the bank. Among Mopar fans, the 383 is still celebrated as an underdog that regularly punched above its weight, earning a devoted following for its street cred and real-world performance. Both the Chevy 396 and Mopar 383 big blocks are icons in their own right, each with a devoted following and a proven record of street and strip success. Here's how they stack up for enthusiasts and collectors. Chevy 396 big block, Mopar 383 big block. There's no loser here. The Chevy 396 is a street legend with a tunable nature and unmistakable sound, while the Mopar 383 is a torque-rich, budget-friendly hero that's finally getting the recognition it deserves. One's a Chevy icon, the other a Mopar hero. Both have built their share of legends and continue to fuel the dreams of muscle car enthusiasts everywhere. All right, muscle fans, time to settle the score. Are you rolling with the Chevy 396 big block bruiser, famous for its street cred, tunability, and that iconic big block rumble? Or is your heart with the torque-loaded Mopar 383, the underdog Hemi-Light that could smoke small blocks all day and earn its stripes as the big block for the working man? Drop your pick in the comments and share your wildest street racing stories with these engines. Did the 396 bottom-end grunt get you the win? Or did the 383 massive torque leave the competition in the dust? Let's hear who you think rules the streets. And if you love these classic muscle car battles, smash that like button and subscribe for more no-fluff muscle car history. Just how it went down on the streets. Your stories and votes keep this community roaring. Thank you.